So, according to research and statistics, women and young people or young professionals in particular are not actively pursuing board positions or board roles, in spite of the fact that diversity and inclusion is a thing. And it's not just women and young people, but also people from previously disadvantaged backgrounds. So some of the research that we've done at Board Academy where I work, it's a German-based organization, but we have a footprint in Europe, in Asia, in the Middle East, and I'm responsible for the African continent. We have found that it's easier for people to use, board directorship as a form of a retirement backup. But I think in a world where things are rapidly changing and technology is fast influencing how we do business, and younger people are more driving the conversations around what we consume and how we consume it, it only makes sense that we have more of them at these decision-making rooms. So I'm on a mission to empower young people in this continent, women, young people with professions like accountancy, auditing, even engineering or whatever your profession is. But as long as you have the desire to pursue board leadership as a career. And the nice thing about board directorship is that it doesn't have to be the only thing that you do. You can juggle it. And in fact, most people do that. So I'm on a mission. I'm looking for, if you're watching this and you would like to become a board member anytime soon, head over to Twitter, well, formerly known as Twitter X, and search for hashtag Asante on boards or hashtag Ask Asante on boards. My handle is at Asante on boards, and I regularly share information about how to get your first board seat, where to network, what kind of networking opportunities you should be looking for, a board profile. I give you tips on how to draft your own board profile, although I must say that it's a service that we have for some of the senior executives that we serve or service at Board Academy. So the process is very simple. You go through a training with us. That's a typical process. You go through training with Board Academy. After the training, you get your accreditation or qualification. So it's very important to be a certified board member. It's nice if you are going to be a global certified board member, even better, because it means you can go anywhere. You can approach the likes of Google, the likes of, Meta, anybody. These big companies. Amazon is coming to South Africa. So much easier to actually go to them and say, look, I'm looking for an opportunity to serve on your committee. But obviously, we're not talking walking in with a CV and saying, this is what I'm trying to do. So equip yourself with the necessary skills, and more than anything, identify which sector or industry you want to function in or serve in as a board member, and then familiarize yourself with the current trends in that industry, and over and above the trends, what is needed from a board leadership perspective. And also all the JSE listed companies, if we're talking South Africa only, are required to share a report on their board selection process. So if you just go on the internet, you should be able to find that information. But nonetheless, I also share those kind of things on my Twitter handle or at Asante on boards, and more than anything, the campaign that I'm running currently. I don't know how long I'm going to do this, but I just want to sort of bring awareness to young people in the continent that it's not something that is reserved for older people anymore. Companies want to diversify their boards, and in fact, companies that have, you know, a diversified board that serves their demographic tend to do better than their undiversified counterparts. What I mean by that is, in a country like South Africa, the reason we have so many mishaps in terms of advertising and marketing, where you find a prominent retailer having the wrong face for the wrong product in a country like ours, boils down to the fact that the people who are making the decisions are not the same people that are buying the product. So it's very important for a company to serve to have a representation of the demographic within which they do business. So in SA, it makes sense to have majority black people on a board and to have women, because 49% of the country. And also then obviously the legacy guys, because they know and they've been around, and it's important for us to preserve the knowledge and experience, so that, you know, we don't just shatter things, you know, and just destroy everything all at once. So legacy, knowledge and experience is very important. So diversification essentially is what it boils down to. So if this is for you, or sounds like something that you'd be interested in, again, I encourage you to head over to my Twitter account at Asante on Boards and give it a try, and then share this with your friends, with your colleagues, with anybody that cares to listen, really. But I'm going to be doing a lot more of these things, and also there's something else that I want to do. I've seen just from the recent engagements from last month on Twitter, there's a lot that people actually don't know out there. There's a lot of information on the web, and we assume that people are equipped, but no, in terms of careers, there's a lot of gaps that still exist amongst our people. And I want to urge young people also to really consider using technology wisely. Man, if you have data and you have a phone, take time to just go on Google and find out, you know, look at the financial statements of a company from last year. And if you don't understand, then ask a question, find somebody, a mentor, but ask relevant stuff. And also the days of just, I want a mentor, and just have an older person that's your mentor, but there's nothing significant that you are asking that person or that you want to know. It makes no sense. So you have to be intentional about the kind of knowledge sharing you desire, and also your path, so that your mentor can guide you in the right way. But yeah, I'm now mumbling and rambling. This is the first post. I'm not even going to edit it. I just finished an interview with Business Day Nigeria. I'm on their cover for tomorrow, so check that out if you have a minute. It's called Women's Hub by Business Day Nigeria, the largest business and news paper in West Africa, the whole of West Africa. So they actually cover Nigeria and Ghana predominantly. So check that out, and I believe that I'm the first non-West African on it. So yeah, to get to know more about this voice of authority and why I think I can help you in terms of leadership, entrepreneurship, and boards. So yeah, get to know me better from that interview, and then let's see how far we can go together in making sure that you reap the most of what's available to you in terms of opportunities in this land of opportunities. I thank you. And yeah, don't forget to follow, share, subscribe, and. My team is going to kill me for this one, but yes, that one. Thanks. Bye.